The story of the Filipino is one of the most dramatic stories ever told. From being a people full of promise, greatness, and hope, we were challenged, burdened, and redefined by the foreign masters who seized for our control. They made us think of ourselves as having lesser value than they, a lie that was planted so deep into our minds and our hearts that even today, many Filipinos still believe it as the truth. Unwittingly, we pass down the outsider's ways from generation to generation. And as a result, we've strayed into the dark. We question our own beauty, and our greatness still stunted. So is it too late to turn ourselves around? Who can lead us back to the way of our ancestors once more? Well, in stories like these, it's usually only a matter of time before a hero will appear to come and save us. Heroes are inspiring figures who fight against the darkness in order to help us find our rightful path again. In the Filipino language, we call these heroes Bayani. And so many of them have risen all throughout our history. Like Jose Rizal, a super genius whose words shined the light on the pathway for our people's freedom during the Spanish era. And Andres Bonifacio, a simple man with a big heart who courageously rose up to become a great leader and inspired Filipinos to follow the path that Rizal revealed. Whenever we found ourselves too deep in the dark, we could always count on Bayanis like Rizal and Bonifacio to help bring us back to the light. But why is it that we always find ourselves returning to the shadows and getting lost again? What kind of Bayani will it take to keep us out of the darkness? Well, to answer this question, let's first find out where the word Bayani even came from. You see, it's from an Austronesian word which means to serve without expecting anything in return. This means that when we call someone a Bayani, we are referring to a special kind of hero. A hero who doesn't necessarily want to fight someone, but to serve everyone. Bayanis are heroes who care, share, and love their bayan, their country, their community, and their people. And this is why we've always looked to them during the darkest times in our history. A Bayani glows so brightly from the greatness that they carry within their heart because somehow they've remembered the original way of our ancestors, of kapwa or equalness, bayanihan, togetherness, and kabutihang loob, kindness. These are the three core values of the Filipino way, the way of a hero. And so, like the stars that shine in the night, we can follow Bayanis to find our way home. But the best Bayanis will do more than just shine their greatness towards us. For they also remind us that we can ignite that greatness within ourselves as well. They let us realize that if we were born a Filipino, then we were born a hero. For the Filipino way is within every Filipino's heart. And we know this because it's the truth that is rooted within the words of our people. That the Bayanihan spirit shines the greatest when a bayan of Filipinos become the Bayanis that they were born to be. Bayanihan is how we've escaped some of the darkest times in our history. And Bayanihan is how we can keep that darkness out. By remembering that the biggest problems of our past weren't just solved by the efforts of one hero, but by the power of many coming together as one. When we serve each other as one family and love each other with one heart. So if you're searching for a hero that will lead you to the true Filipino way, then you don't need to look further than where you are standing right now. For being a hero is the truth that is embedded in your people's language. It's the legacy you've inherited from your ancestors, and it's the destiny that you carry within your blood. Whether it's a quarter, a half, or any fraction of our people you may be. And no matter where you are in the world, the Filipino way has always been a part of who you are, waiting to be awakened within your heart. For the heart of the Filipino is the heart of a hero. Kapwa, bayanihan, and kabutihang loob. This is our way. The way that makes us great. The way that makes us beautiful. And the way that will light our pathway home.